Hey, glad to have you back for another program. I hope you're learning something from Matthew 24 on the Matthew 24 parallel. I'm starting to get my eyes open to some things. How about you, Trish? What are you learning through this?
Right. Well, I'm learning shopping is not important anymore.
Shopping.
Yes,
I like that.
That used
Go
to
ahead.
be really important to me. So
Preach it.
this is the most important thing.
Getting our eyes open
Yeah.
off things.
Right.
I don't get to watch the Masters tournament on golf.
Right.
A big reset button has been pushed, somebody said.
Amen.
God's trying to get us back to things that really matter. You may not get to your prom this year. We don't know what's ahead. So, get back to the Bible. We're talking about mass deception, mass destruction, mass defection. These things line up with the book of Revelation. When you get to the 6th chapter, the first seal, second, third, etc., show us the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Could I tell you that those seal judgments, the four horses, are already saddled, bridled, and are chomping at the bit and stomping at the gate, wanting to be loosed. Global judgment and events of the book of Revelation are about to pounce on us like a horse stampeding. The first that we saw yesterday, take heed that no man deceives you. Many will come saying, I am Christ. And we related that to the opening of the first seal. Could you read Revelation 6 and verse 2? And it talks about a white horse rider that's coming.
Verse 2, and I looked, and behold, a white horse. He who sat on it had a bow, and a crown was given to him. And he went out conquering and to conquer.
This is the ultimate deception. A crown is given to this rider. You know, Antichrist does not come to power of his own talent, of his own volition, or his own charisma. There's satanic power that stands behind him. I want you to watch out for people, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. There's something behind someone, and that is principalities and powers and the rulers of the darkness of this world and spiritual wickedness in high places. Satan puts Antichrist in his seat. Also, he has a bow. And notice it didn't say that he fired the bow. You know, I believe that what's happening in our world today, people are coming into compliance to the World Health Organization, whatever the edict is or the decree from wherever, it seems like all nations are just immediately dropping everything and falling into line. This is very dangerous because it's showing us that people could give up their rights, give up their constitution, give up their freedom over a lie. And 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11 says, many will be given strong delusion and will believe the lie. So first is mass deception. Second, and the opening of the second seal, stay there in Revelation. I'll have you read verse 3. Is it verse 3? Well, go ahead and read that.
Okay, verse 3. When he opened the second seal, I heard the second living creature say, come and see.
And verse 4.
Another horse, fiery red, went out, and it was granted to the one who sat on it to take peace from the earth, and that people should kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword.
A great sword. So think about this. After the Antichrist, after deception, then comes destruction. We read the same thing in Matthew, because after verse 5, verse 6 says, you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. Now he said, see that you be not troubled, because there's always been wars, but you do need to look around at what's happening. Russia right now is setting itself up. Putin continues to get more terms, and Ezekiel chapter 38 says that the northern army is coming into Israel. You look at China, grappling and saber rattling, trying to take over the Pacific. And then in Africa, the whole continent's a powder keg. Somebody said it's like this. The gorilla is... Or the gorilla's got a blowtorch in a dynamite factory. That's about how our world is today. It's a powder keg. Islamic factions, all of the things that are going on. Error in the pulpit, terror in the streets. And you'll hear of wars and rumors of wars. And mass destruction follows mass deception. He's going to speak of earthquakes. He's going to speak of pestilences. And we're seeing that right now. There's a rise of earthquakes, rise of seismic activity, rise of storms, great storms, tornadic activity, and all of these things. And then the coronavirus and other viruses. So mass destruction is soon to come, and you need to be ready for it. But before I close, let me read this. He said, the end is not yet. Could I promise you today that yes, bad times are coming, but this isn't a time to panic. This isn't a time to look for the worst. I believe exciting revival days are ahead, and I want you to get into the Word and see what God says about the great times that are coming in the midst of the bad times. Thanks for being with us today. Tomorrow we're going to talk more on this.
Right. Let not your heart be troubled.
Praise God. See you tomorrow.